Dying Light 2 features a functioning ecosystem that reacts on multiple levels to the things you do and the choices you make. In the example we're about to show you, our protagonist undertakes a mission for the Peacekeepers, one of the many factions active in the city. They want you to negotiate with two survivors who are controlling and hoarding a water supply.
Are you going to insult us with another final offer?
Let's say you choose to carry out the Peacekeepers' orders, one way or another.
Stay back!
After this, you'll start seeing a significant change in the city, as access to the water supply has allowed the Peacekeepers to bring stability and develop the area. There's even running water for the people at street level. And that raises their morale and allows you to replenish your energy on the go. But there's a cost to this. The PKs have a rigid approach to law and order. So while the streets may be safer, it's only safe for those who side with them. So if you get on their bad side... Now let's return to that moment of choice. And instead of killing them, you choose to team up with this group to supply water in the black market. As you will see, this creates a very different set of consequences for the city. With water being a precious currency, it brings you access to new resources and trade. But this in turn attracts the worst type of people to the area. And this is just a single decision, one out of hundreds you'll have to make. But it allows you to carve out your own world, your own city from the apocalypse. Each player's game experience will be unique. And by the way, this is just what happens in the day. At night, well, things tend to get a lot darker.
Your hunt for the convoy starts here, in your hideout, deep within the Chagos Islands. This hidden pirate den provides everything you need for your next strike. From your shipyard, you choose the Black Horn for the upcoming battle. The strong winds will boost its speed, giving its battering ram a devastating punch.
So, what's it gonna be?
Next, choose the right crew and gear for the mission ahead. Demi-cannons are slow-loading, but deadly at short range. Rockets are blazing fast, and deal powerful damage from every angle. With everything loaded, let's head out. The winds are strong and the day is clear. That means more merchants to rob, but also more rival pirates out looking for a quick score. According to your intel, the convoy is sailing past a Portuguese fort, taking advantage of the strong winds.
There she is, with our loot!
That fort is too strong to simply sail past. Its cannons can blast you out of the water. You need to find a way to sneak by before the convoy slips away.
We're excited, Captain!
Fortunately, deception is another tool in the pirates' arsenal.
Let's fool these blackguards!
Disguised as a Portuguese merchant, you try to creep past the fort.
Captain, if we engage, they will see it through our guys.
Portuguese merchant and escort!
This island provides perfect cover for a surprise attack. Plot the optimal course for an intercept, rigging your sails for speed. You want to catch your victim off guard.
Captain, there she is! Fire as she bangs!
Ready to the order.
Show no mercy!
What was theirs is now ours! Captain, we've got what we need! Let's get out of here!
Sail! Warship sighted! Portuguese frigate ahoy!
Your attack has alerted a powerful Portuguese warship. At the helm is a Commodore, too tough to handle on your own. Even worse, you could lose your loot. You need help, and you need it fast.
That one's with us!
Other captains have answered your call. 4 against 1 should even the odds. Your side forms a tight squadron, using a coordinated battle plan. The enemy strikes first. The first ship goes down, breaking your formation. Commodore turns his cannons on you. You brace for fire, absorbing the first blow. Your allies maneuver for position. The Royal Fortune acts as a tank, drawing the Commodore's fire. It unleashes its special ability, Siege Mode. Once anchored, it can fire its cannons without limits. The Jaeger slips into position with its powerful cannon. Its special ability delivers 8 shots in a single blast, increasing the odds for a critical hit. The Royal Fortune can't hold out much longer. It's up to you to land the killing blow.
Full speed or we die!
Time to burn our places in
The battle is won. But the glitter of gold can turn new allies into deadly enemies. For there is no honor among thieves.
Everyone and welcome to Anthem. I'm Ben Irving, one of the lead producers for the game, and on behalf of everyone here at BioWare, we are excited to share this live gameplay experience with all of you. Joining me today are 4 amazing developers, controllers in hand, ready to take you on an adventure through the mysterious world of Anthem.
Now a second caravan's been hit.
Another one? Contract's getting fun now.
You have the strangest sense of fun.
You guys starting without me?
Freelancer, time to get to work! Faye said these bastards made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon. Melted a couple of supply caravans.
Scar's taking down whole caravans. Damn.
I know. Should make this a challenge, huh?
I like a challenge.
Who gets Cypher duty?
The chair's all yours.
Yes! So, find where they're making this garbage and shut it all down. Piece of cake, right?
Our expedition starts in the player's Strider. This is your forward base of operations. Here you can equip your Javelin with a wide array of gear, weapons, and abilities, as well as customize your appearance to show off your own personal style and flair. In front of us we have the Colossus. Jen will be our squad leader today, so Jen, let's jump in and get started. At the start of any expedition, we need to decide who we want to play with. Jen will be inviting 2 of her friends, but when you play the game, you will choose from your friends, guildmates, other like-minded individuals, or even go out and explore the world on your own. Now that our squad is formed, we need to pick our objective. This is the map screen, and as you can see, there are a lot of different activities to choose from. For today, we'll be playing the mission, Scars, and Villainy. Anthem is a social, co-op, action RPG from BioWare, where you will join a group called the Freelancers. The Freelancers are the brave few who go out into the wild and face danger head-on. They can do this because they are equipped with powerful Javelin exosuits. These Javelins are handcrafted and passed down from generation to generation, allowing those who have them to go out into the wild and feel super heroic. Today we will play from Jen's perspective in her Colossus, a heavily armored battle exo that trades agility for massive firepower. As you can see, her 2 friends have joined us. Renata is playing in the Ranger, a faster moving Javelin with a focus on precision. Scylla is also playing a Colossus, but with a completely different loadout, one that focuses on close quarter combat, and we'll see his flamethrower a bit later on. He also has a totally different appearance with that sweet, sweet red speed stripe. Ours is an unfinished world, a world abandoned by its gods, the Shapers. It's also a reactive world. Here you can see our jets are overheating, but we can fly through this waterfall to cool them off.
Owen, what's the plan here?
Picking up loads of scars nearby. Take a look around the area, but be careful.
Owen is our cipher and guide for the mission, and will provide valuable intel. The Scars are relentless invaders who crave the ancient power of the Shaper technology, and they're in a constant conflict with the Freelancers. Up ahead we have a Scar watchtower. Our squad should probably tread lightly here so they don't call for reinforcements. Oh, we could just blow it up.
Look at all the weapons! Oh, and the turrets! Better move quickly. There is acid here, but not much. We've got to be making it farther in.
Right. Checking out the Scar camp some more.
Missions can be joined in progress through Freelancer reinforcements. Our 4th squad member, Catherine, is about to join us. Catherine joined us in the Storm, a glass cannon with powerful elemental attacks and light armor. Catherine was taking a nap at launch, and while all her friends level 30, she's only level 1. But that's okay, because in Anthem, friends of any level can play together to earn experience and great rewards.
Trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it, and we should find the source. Hang on, something isn't right.
Okay, so that Titan was way too powerful for our squad, at least for today, so it was wise to avoid him. But emergent world events just like the Titan can happen throughout the world of Anthem. And it's a really important point, because what it means is every time you go out and explore the world, you'll have a totally different experience that yields different rewards. By now you've probably noticed that traversal plays a really important role in Anthem. As you run, fly and swim through, above and below the world, you can discover some pretty amazing things. Like right now, our squad just discovered the secret underwater entrance to the Scar Stronghold. Strongholds are a 4-player mode that give greater rewards by taking on greater challenges. Once you discover a stronghold, you'll have access to it from your map at the start of any expedition. Looks like the Scars have laid mines in this tunnel. Jen, show us how a Colossus deals with mines. Combos are a really important part of group play. Using certain abilities together allows you to combo for extra effects like bonus damage. I feel a little bad for making fun of Catherine earlier, so let's see if we can have her set up a combo up ahead. Nice combo. So right there, Catherine called down a lightning storm, and Jen used her railgun to combo for massive bonus damage.
There's a Shaper relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you?
Night has fallen in the world of Anthem, and the creatures that inhabit the darkness are out on the prowl. But honestly, that's a story for another day, because right now we have that giant thing to deal with.
I don't know what they've done to that relic, but it's getting worse by the minute. See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation. Return them to the relic. You've got to silence it fast.
This will be the first real challenge for our squad. We have snipers to the right, the Shaper interface below us, troops in the middle, and then all the way to the left we have those turrets. Our squad can approach this in a lot of different ways, but Jen, you're the expert, so over to you. Looks like Jen is sending our squad to hit the snipers first. In the top right-hand corner of the screen, you can see our objective is to find all 6 echoes and take them to the Shaper interface. So up ahead, Scylla has one on his back in the Colossus, and here you can see Jen has 2. So Scylla just put 1 in. When we get these, and that'll be 3 out of 6, and we're halfway done. The only problem now is we have to go through those troops in the middle to find the rest. Now, Jen used her railgun to knock that elite out of the sky.
Lots of Scars headed your way. Watch out.
We can see the Rangers hovering in the top left, getting ready to do something. Looks like it might be, Frost Grenade out. Jen's gonna use her multi-mortar for a big shatter combo. All right, good job, Jen. we cleared out the middle. The last thing left are these two turrets. We could take them head on or flank. Looks like Jen's gonna try to brute force this first one. Okay, didn't quite get. They're gonna have to flank behind and hit those weak points. Okay, our squad's now cleared out all the enemies in this area. The last thing left to do is get those 3 echoes and drop them off to silence the relic.
It's gone silent. Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
What the hell was that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position.
With some pretty awesome teamwork, our squad was able to silence this relic. Relics are littered throughout the world, left there by the Shapers, abandoned and volatile. But for right now, the mystery of the Scar weapon is taking us deeper and deeper into this stronghold.
The Scars were using those eggs for something, making acid probably.
So the job's not done until we get rid of all the eggs.
On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay.
The environment seems to be changing. I have a bad feeling there are more than just Scars in this stronghold. Strongholds are a long-form adventure, so in the interest of time, we're going to skip ahead in the action. Alright Jen, let's show off some different weapons up ahead. Let's have Scylla in front with his flamethrower and have you support him with your grenade launcher. As you play Anthem, you will collect a whole lot of loot. And loot plays a really important role in Anthem, not just because it makes you more powerful, but also because it allows you to create different loadouts to tackle a wide variety of different situations.
What is that?
You're supposed to tell me.
Right. Just be careful.
Our freelancers just discovered an ancient Arcanist resonance. Interesting lore, items, and materials are scattered throughout the world of Anthem for you to discover and collect. By now you've probably noticed that our squad has some pretty awesome abilities. In particular, the Colossus has a legendary multi-mortar, and the Ranger has a legendary frost grenade. Loot comes in many different rarities, and legendary items are very hard to come by. If you get your hands on one, they have special bonuses that make you more powerful. And I have a feeling our squad's gonna need all the power they can get for what lies ahead. Alright, so our squad has a lot of different things to deal with here. We have the smaller soldiers that, if left unchecked, will totally overrun our squad. And then we have the Swarm Tyrant herself. Now, the Swarm Tyrant has 3 big sacks on her back, and they're her weak points. Our squad has to focus on the weak points to cause massive bonus damage. Now, if Jen gets too close here, she'll take a lot of damage from the Swarm Tyrant's frontal attack, but if she tries to stay too far back, she'll get caught in her webs. Legendary Multi-Mortar right on that weak point is perfect. Looks like Scylla managed to light her on fire with his flamethrower, now she's taking a lot of extra damage. Our squad managed to destroy one of the sacks, leaving the Swarm Tyrant vulnerable. By using teamwork and focusing on her weak points, our squad has caused the Swarm Tyrant to retreat. Looks like she's called for help. Our squad has to take control of this choke point to make sure they're not overrun. What we really need is Scylla to get his flame wall out. There we go, nice job, Scylla. Maybe a lightning strike here from the storm would be helpful. Awesome, and Jen, if you can do a combo here, would be great. Maybe that multi-mortar. Alright, looks like our squad now has everything well in hand. But the Swarm Tyrant is back. Jen's gotta get out of here, she's gonna take a lot of damage. Nice, Scylla's set the Swarm Tyrant on fire again. Every Javelin has a powerful ultimate ability that can turn the tide of battle in your favor. This battle isn't over yet. Thank you all for watching our live gameplay experience today. Anthem will be available on February 22nd for PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. For more information, go to anthemgame.com.
Please remain calm. You may notice a slight change in the environment. Fear not. It's all part of the plan. transition into their new world a comfortable one. Mortally challenged. Is the melting pot of the universe. Access granted. Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing. Warning, the Slayer has entered the facility.
18.
Metro, the epic first-person shooter series based on the novels by Dmitry Glukovsky and developed by 4A Games, pits players as Artyom, a survivor and Spartan ranger in post-apocalyptic Russia. After the critically acclaimed Metro 2033 and its sequel, Last Light, the series returns with its third and most ambitious installment yet, Metro Exodus. This walkthrough takes place in a level situated near the Volga River. Shortly after Artyom, his wife Anna, and their fellow Spartans discover there is life outside the Moscow metro and flee the tunnels on a hijacked train called the Aurora, heading east in search of answers. The Volga is one of a number of huge open levels in the game. This is a bold new concept for Metro, but these self-contained worlds are woven together by more traditional linear levels. The Volga contains many hours of gameplay, but this walkthrough will focus on just a handful of segments in order to demonstrate the multitude of new features in Metro Exodus. Having been briefed by the Spartan Order's commander, Miller, to explore the area, players will quickly find themselves thrust into a dangerous and hostile world. Even far away from Moscow, radiation levels are still a constant threat, with players having to manage the time remaining on their gas mask filters in addition to their other resources. Scavenging for chemicals and materials that can be used to craft equipment and ammunition, therefore, is a must, and you'll be immersed within a world that constantly demands your attention in order to survive. The Volga level is many times larger than the most expansive level in Last Light, and is indicative of the new sandbox survival gameplay mechanic in Exodus. A critical narrative path is always there to follow, but these wild, open environments offer countless locations to explore and unique encounters for those who dare to venture off the beaten track.
That electric tower there looks like a perfect sniping position. Let's go.
Some of these locations may reward you with upgrades and new equipment, while others may provide greater insight into the lore of Metro. Within these huge environments, players will traverse the territories of the mutants, bandits, drifters, and survivors that inhabit post-apocalyptic Russia. Here, you'll see the AI biomes in effect, where humans, mutants, and animals will all react differently to their surroundings, depending on a variety of factors.
Look, a rabbit.
Players may see mutants hunting other mutants, and an open firefight could attract unwanted or maybe wanted attention. Early into their mission, Artyom and Anna stumble upon a group of cultists who believe electricity and technology caused the destruction of society in Russia. Having infiltrated the cultist church and rescued 2 of their prisoners, players must find their way back to Miller and the Spartans, and can choose a number of different methods with which to escape. As with any Metro title, Exodus places the onus on the player to choose how they progress. It's possible to play this entire level without killing a single human being, or if subtlety isn't your style, you can adopt a take-no-prisoners approach. Regardless of ethics and playstyle, however, there will always be a need to infiltrate areas with a level of discretion. Stealth, therefore, plays a significant role in Metro Exodus. With the ability to modify weapons in the field, players can customize their setup depending on the situation at hand. The flexible Kalash can quickly transform from long-range to close-quarters configuration, and with the right upgrades, the basic 3-shot revolver can be turned into a silenced, 6-chambered, and deadly accurate handgun. Crouching and sticking to the shadows will reduce your chances of being discovered by enemies. The blue stealth indicator on your wrist will glow when you're at risk of being seen. Interacting with the environment around you is also key. Extinguishing torches and creating a distraction by throwing tin cans to confuse enemies as to your whereabouts, allowing you to get close and execute a silent kill. If it's too difficult to approach from behind, a throwing knife will bring down sentries from range. If your presence is discovered, perhaps through a missed shot or by making too much noise and the alarm is raised, the game isn't over, but the rules have changed. Players will hear dynamic battle chatter as foes call out to their companions and attempt to pinpoint your location. Enemies will try to hunt you down as the game transitions into a frenetic, action-oriented shooter. As you eliminate more enemies, some might finally realize the threat of your presence and surrender, forcing you to make a decision and decide their fate.
Praise be to Tsarfish, the protector of the people.
For the full range of weapon crafting and modification options, players will find workbenches in small outposts scattered throughout every level, where they can customize their loadout. Everything from medpacks and gas mask filters to ammunition and throwable items can be crafted at the workbench from materials scavenged in the field. As players use their weapons, dirt and grime will accumulate on them in real time, reducing accuracy and damage and making them prone to jamming and overheating. Resources can be spent cleaning and maintaining your weapons here. Another signature feature of Metro is the unique arsenal of handcrafted, improvised weaponry. There are hundreds of modification combinations that drastically affect a weapon's stats and performance as they are stripped for upgrades. Every component in a Metro weapon is modeled on real-life materials, such as a Soviet-era kitchen utensil that forms part of a heavy stock to provide stability to the Kalash, or the fan-favorite T-HAR, a pneumatic sniper rifle that fires ball bearings for silent, long-range kills. The T-HAR has its very own set of upgrades available, like increasingly airtight seals keeping up air pressure in the pneumatic system. Your equipment can similarly be repaired or upgraded at a workbench, allowing you to increase your protection or mobility with upgrades to your helmet or armor, or make life a little easier with additions like a compass to your wrist bracer. Outposts also provide a new feature to players: rest. You can change the time of day depending on how you want to approach your next challenge. During the day, enemies may be spread out, on patrol, and easier to pick off. However, you too will be more visible in the daylight. Attacking an encampment at night might mean enemies are sleeping or huddled around a camp. A more concentrated threat, but you'll benefit from a stealth approach. Even in such open environments, claustrophobic, close-quarters combat is never far away. Players will still experience the tense, frightening encounters that have made Metro what it is today. But these moments of pure, anxiety-inducing combat are seamlessly embedded into the wider, open levels. With Artyom and the Spartans a considerable distance from Moscow, they will start to discover how radiation has affected different life forms across the country. Humanimals are a new mutant to Exodus, fierce and unrelenting. The A-Shot serves as an effective close-range weapon for this frantic, breathless type of gameplay, a marked distinction from more tactically demanding human encounters.
She was going to check out those antennas some 200 meters from the Aurora. Her own? What the hell? And what did you all do? Artyom, get there on the double. Miller over and out.
Artyom's wife, Anna, the Spartan Order's top sniper, has gone missing, and players now have a new directive to find her. Mission updates will be marked on a player's map, a physicalized object that you can access at any time. Metro avoids the clutter of HUD and UI wherever possible, communicating all critical information through tangible, tactile objects to increase immersion. Whilst nighttime can provide cover, it brings its own set of challenges. A watchman on patrol can spell danger, and if not dealt with, it will call its pack to ambush you. And in a world rife with dangers, a more mysterious threat is that of the anomaly, a roaming electrical phenomena that expels radiation and will kill you if it gets too close.
Artyom, I heard you call me. It was so great there. But I heard you and couldn't leave you.
Upon finding Anna, it's clear the effect of radiation in an enclosed environment has taken its toll. Artyom will need to find a way to open the doors in order to get out in time before the gas mask filters run out. Although much of the surface is breathable now, Metro Exodus retains the claustrophobic, gas mask gameplay that the series is known for, where your Nixie watch ticks down the minutes and seconds of air left to breathe. In comparison to previous Metro titles, players can craft new filters in the field if they have sufficient materials to do so, but it will always be under constant threat of mutants and limited resources in this haunting, atmospheric setting. If your gas mask gets damaged, you also have the ability to make a temporary field repair, although until you can find a workbench, your vision will be somewhat compromised. Nothing a little duct tape can't handle for the time being, though. One of the key new aspects of gameplay in Metro Exodus is the dynamic weather system and a day-night cycle that offers tactical opportunities. At the midway point in the level, Artyom must steal a train carriage to add to the Aurora so that they can transport the additional survivors that have joined the Spartan ranks. With the darkness of nighttime and the storm providing cover, players will want to whittle down the large number of bandits on guard, one by one, as they keep to the shadows in a stealth assault. The train yard is just one of many settings that demonstrate the progression seen in Exodus from previous Metro games. The classic Metro gameplay elements of human and mutant combat, stealth and resourcefulness, all set in tense, frantic and often claustrophobic environments, are ever present. Juggling the charging of your battery to keep power flowing to your night vision goggles, disabling tin can traps, keeping air pressure in the T-HAR high, all while staying alert to the hostility around you, are all part of the unique and highly engaging gameplay that has made this series so revered. Attention to detail is another contributing factor to that status. Everything in Exodus is built on real-life lighting, materials, and physics. A knife thrown into enemy armor may not penetrate deeply enough to kill them. Just like you can extinguish lamps, shooting them will cause them to explode and a fire to spread. As a player, you will need to hone both your aim and tactics in order to successfully navigate your way through the game. This was just one brief stop on an epic journey across post-apocalyptic Russia. Metro Exodus offers a world of stunningly rich environments to traverse and explore, new and overhauled gameplay mechanics, and unsurpassed attention to detail. For fans of the series and newcomers alike, the gripping next chapter in Artyom's story promises countless hours of tense and exciting exploration ahead.